of that win in terms of the win at home and the daylight it puts between yourselves and the teams below you?
Well, we're delighted with the 3 points. That's clear. I thought the manner of the performance was top. Scored a good goal, kept a clean sheet. Pretty much did everything we needed to do. Rob makes a save, but apart from that, I thought we defended really, really well. The attitude of the players, the personality of the players was fantastic. Yeah, we have to keep fighting. That's what it is. It's an important 3 points because every 3 points in this league are so hard to come by, and tonight was no different. But delighted for the players that they saw it through.
And in terms of the manner of the display, the passing, and the way you dominated for long periods of the game, you feel vindicated in terms of sticking to your principles. You're in a battle down there, but you stuck to your principle of playing football, and it's really paid off against a decent side tonight.
Yeah, but again, I don't listen. I've said before, I don't listen to too much to the experts out there. I try to do my job as best I can and work with the players and help them. They've been fantastic in terms of how they've stuck together and stuck with it. And as I said before, in this league you have to suffer. It's what it is. It's a brutal league, and I think our performances have been good. We haven't had the points, and we live in a very simple world where if you lose, you're bad, and if you win, you're good. So that's how it is. We just have to keep working.
If you were going to pick on anything, would you look at it and think, well, given our dominance, we perhaps should have won by more than the 1?
Well, I thought it was a closer game to 2-0 than it was 1-1. But while it's only 1-1, it's football. It's happened to us before that you can concede from something because of course the players on the pitch, the opposition's players, they're top. They've got some fantastic players. So you're always a little bit concerned. But that's why it almost makes it sweeter that you can see it out, that you can have the resilience to keep the clean sheet, to see the game out, and just delighted for the players.
And just finally from me, window closes tomorrow. I know you've been cagey throughout the window, but can we expect any sort of movement ins or out of Brighton tomorrow?
I very much doubt it, Roger. No.
Oh yeah. Since conceding 3 against the Wolves, you've conceded once against Man City and then kept 3 clean sheets in the Premier League. What's changed?
I think it's just part of the process that you have to keep working. I thought that the goals against Wolves were quite strange. It was quite a strange game. We find ourselves 3-1 down in the game at half time, and it wasn't that we were all over the place defensively. I think there was a couple of second phase set plays, a little bit unlucky, but it can happen in this league. But I think we had a really, really big week the start of the year with Newport, Manchester City, Leeds. I thought it brought the group together. I thought it galvanised us. I think it was a tough week, but since then we've been really fantastic defensively. I think when you look back and you can see the data behind our results, defensively we've been quite good. It's just you concede because of the opposition or because you're a bit unlucky, and we have to just keep working and believe that things will turn around for you.
Yeah. Because today it didn't look last ditch or desperate. It looked very composed and calm defending. Would you say? How impressed were you with the manner that they saw it out?
Yeah, but I can say I've been impressed. I've been impressed with the players for most of the season. I can think of maybe one half a game where I don't think we've been ourselves. Maybe apart from that, our performance levels have been good. But as I said, we live in a world where if you win, you're good, and if you lose, you're bad. So that's how it is. You can talk about performance, but no one's really interested. But from our perspective, we had to stay focused on that, try to keep improving. Tonight's a big step forward for us, but we know we've got to go again because that's how the league is. We face another top opponent in a couple of days' time. We need to recover and go again. In this instance, I'll beg to differ, but that's the beauty of football and life. We don't all have to agree.
I thought your midfield were outstanding. Ian Basuma has been talked about as someone who could play for a top club, was outstanding. McAllister was brilliant. Gross. I mean, all over the park. The team looked up for it from minute number one.
Yeah, hard to just pick anybody out as an individual. I thought as a team, to a man, we were fantastic. Personality, quality, effort, great reactions. The first half in particular was worthy of being more than one. I think Aaron's chance at the end is a great chance from a great block from their defender, but still we carried a threat even in the second half. I think Rob made one save. That was it. So whilst they have a bit of possession, I didn't feel that we were so in danger. And in the end, delighted with the 3 points, delighted with a clean sheet. Nice goal for us to score, open play goal. So yeah, we're happy.
Finally, from me, is this the moment where you can start to look up the table? You've got Burnley very much within your sights, so too Newcastle, so too Wolves, and that 7-point gap now to the bottom three. So is this the moment where you can start to look up the table and maybe get the points tally that your players deserved?
Well, that's our focus. We can't worry about what everybody else does or think about things in terms of the table, because that's then comparing yourself to others. We have to try to focus on the next match, try to perform to the best of our ability. We know every point, every win in this league is so hard. Proven tonight, I think we were close to perfect, and it's still a massive fight. So we have to carry on with that. We have to have that humility and that personality and keep going.
Well done again tonight, Graham. Well done.
Thank you.
What were you expecting at half time? Because 1-0 maybe didn't even do justice to you, and you must have been preparing for an improvement from Spurs or changes from Spurs.
Yeah, I mean, we thought there'd be absolutely a reaction, because I thought we were really dominant in the first half. So you're expecting probably them to go to a 4, a substitute to come on, change things around, but certainly just to have more of a go at us. I think you saw the game yesterday. West Brom and Fulham were so dominant in the first half, and only 1-0 up. The game can turn quickly, and all of a sudden you found yourself thinking you're comfortable in the game to being behind. So credit to the players. I think they managed it quite well, really well in fact. Like I said, I thought we deserved the 3 points.
Thanks. Congratulations, Clark. Cheers.
Thanks.
Yeah, just wanted to ask, Pascal Gross was named Sky Sports Man of the Match. How good was he tonight, and how does that kind of rate in his games this season?
Yeah, I thought it was well deserved. I wouldn't argue with it. I thought he was sensational in his work ethic, his personality, and his quality on the pitch, his intelligence. Really good. Played a couple of roles in the midfield, but he was he was fantastic tonight.
Thanks, Richie. Matt?
The team started today. Was that a bit of a reaction, do you think, after midweek as well, with the frustration of that game? The team wanted to go out and sort of score early doors and get themselves in front.
Yeah, I think the guys were frustrated about the result against Fulham, but at the same time understanding of the quality of the performance. We were clearly the better team, and we wanted to respond tonight. It's never straightforward, because you're meeting a top opponent, but I thought our approach to the game was fantastic. Good quality, good attitude, good personality. Yeah, everything. The players were fantastic.
And just what were your sort of emotions really at the end? Just because you get obviously asked about the home record so frequently.
Yeah, well, I wasn't so worried about that. It's more the fact that it's only 1-0, and in football, especially in the Premier League with the quality of players on the pitch, that anything can happen. Especially when Aaron's chance, and they blocked the chance there, and you think that's 2-0. It'd be nice to just make it comfortable, but it's not to be. You have to earn everything at this league, and we did that tonight.
Thanks, Matt.
In January, how proud are you of the players in terms of the variety of opposition they face and the variety of environments they've played in? How proud are you of the group and what they've shown over the course of January?
Yeah, but to be honest, across the season, I mean, it's easy to say that now because results are quite favourable. But throughout the season, they've stuck together. They've been working really, really hard. I think they've been a little bit unlucky because the performances have probably deserved a few more points. They haven't got them. You have to suffer. You have to face the criticism. You have to face all that negativity. But they've stood up to it. And tonight they've got a little bit of reward. We've got a long way to go. But the quality of the performance, the effort, and the personality of the players was amazing. So I'm delighted for them, and obviously happy for our supporters because it's nice to win at home. It's important for us to do that. We've tried to do it. We've wanted to do it, and tonight's it's a step towards improving that situation.
So on the win today, would you say it was the biggest win of the season for you so far, and what can it do for confidence going forward?
Yeah, it feels like it is, but it's probably because it's the most recent one, and that they're so hard to come by in the Premier League. I think it will give us, of course, I think confidence and belief that we're on the right path. I think we've had that anyway. I said to the guys before the game this week in terms of the attitude of the players and how they've trained, how they've been. This is the best that we've had since we've been in the club. But you have to transfer it to results, and that's why it's really pleasing that we could get a result today against a good team, but it was a result off the back of a good performance. I don't think it was a lucky part of the bus, scrapping 1-0. It was one with quality, one with personality, playing how we want to play, and at the same time having the humility to suffer when you need to in the game. So, yeah, delighted.
What was it about the performance that most impressed you today?
Like I said, I think the quality to attack was really good, and our reactions when we lost the ball were really good. Our humility and our understanding about how to defend was really good, and when you have all that, you've got a chance of winning a game, and of course you need a bit of luck, as always. I don't think we've had so much of that this year, but that's how it is. You can't sit around waiting for that to happen. You've got to keep working. The players have done that. They've been fantastic, and now I'm pleased for them. And like I said, the supporters, that we've had a 3 points and a clean sheet and a good performance.
Thanks, Andy.
Can I just ask you about the front three? They were very good against Fulham, weren't they? And probably even better tonight. Alexis McAllister in particular, perhaps.
Yes, yeah, they were. And against Leeds, I think they combined well for the goal. So they've got a nice relationship at the moment. I think Alexis, they sort of complement each other quite well. Different attributes, but as a collective, they function well. And happy for them that they're influencing the scoreline and helping us get results.
Was that something you kind of sensed that trio could work well together?
Yeah, but for different reasons. You're having to maybe wait for that to come. We've got some good options as well. Some good people waiting in the wings. Danny's still out. Aaron's coming back from injury. We've still got Ali out. Tariq's not available. So credit to the players, the group. Good competition. They're pushing each other. There's a nice feeling amongst the team. So we're happy at the moment.
And just finally for me, just on the home record, I know you probably said you're probably sick of hearing about it, the fact that, there's only one. What do you think that can do psychologically? Because it must get a bit wearing to keep on hearing that, only one home league win all year or whatever it is.
Yeah, or people start talking about calendar years and all this sort of stuff, and not that calendar years really matter, but you've got nothing to say because the results aren't good enough. And you've just got to accept it and say, yeah, we need to improve, and that's what we've been trying to do. We've been close, too many draws, like I said. The fine margins in this Premier League that you have to keep working with to turn in your favour. That's what we have to do.
Great stuff. Thanks.